So this is going to get messy. You may have seen the story over the weekend that Netflix agreed to buy Warner Brothers for $72 billion. Well, now we have some breaking news on this story this morning. Just came down here 15 minutes ago from the Wall Street Journal that Paramount is making a hostile takeover bid for Warner after the Netflix deal was struck. So Paramount offered $30 a share for Warner Brothers. Netflix offered $27.75. Warner Brothers and the board obviously took the Netflix offer. Well, Paramount is arguing that its $30 a share offer, all cash by the way, is better for shareholders and more likely to pass regulatory muster. Paramount said its offer provides shareholders $18 billion more in cash than Netflix, so they're basically going for the hostile takeover, which means they're going to try to go through the management, through the board, go directly to shareholders with a premium offer, and see if they can win out on taking over Warner Brothers. So this thing is now going to get messy, and this comes on the heels of what the President of the United States said last night about this deal when he admitted he's got concerns about basically Netflix having too much market share.
What about Netflix and Warner Brothers?
Well, that's got to go through a process, and we'll see what happens. Netflix is a great company, and they've done a phenomenal job. Ted is a fantastic man. I have a lot of respect for him, but it's a lot of market share, so we'll have to see what happens.
Now, I don't know why Trump is saying that. Netflix, I mean, it's a successful company, yes. Is it a great company? I don't know. We canceled Netflix here the last couple of months. All the nonsense on there for the kids, like the K-pop Demon Hunters and some of the other things that are on there that are, I just think, inappropriate for kids, that I think are politically motivated as well. We just said we're done with Netflix, so we got rid of it. Now, I know Trump knows all these people, but here's the bigger concern if you're a consumer. How this plays out between Paramount and Netflix and Warner Brothers, we'll leave that to the highly paid executives. Here's what I do know. I would rather, just as a consumer, have Paramount owning or buying Warner Brothers than I would Netflix. Here's why. So whoever buys Warner Brothers is going to have control over Harry Potter and Batman and Superman and Looney Tunes and Scooby-Doo and a lot of these obviously major brands. Netflix has Susan Rice on its board. You got the Obamas with 9-figure Netflix deals. Already, I have seen it firsthand. Netflix insert a lot of grooming themes into their supposedly safe kids shows. What do you think they do with the classics? You want to see Batman become Antifa Man? You want to see Superman become Trans Man? You think it's crazy. You just wait. You just wait till Superman, goes from Mr. Macho Man to having a secret dude lover on the side.
Tuck it.
Yeah.
Tuck it, man.
Tuck it, man. Yeah, he's going to Target to shop for his tuck-friendly swimsuits so he can go out there and be, not a man or a macho man, certainly, or even a woman. He's just going to be like, what do they call it? Where you're just kind of an asexual being or something like that.
Worm.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to see any of that. I'm not interested in any of that. I don't trust Netflix with some of these major brands. Now, you look at what Paramount has with their guy, David Ellison. Now, he is, I'm not going to say he's some kind of conservative by any stretch, but he is known to be more traditional in his value structure. He's very close to this White House, which at least tells you a little bit of something about his background. Netflix, they're just trying to chummy up. They are just trying to kiss the ring. When Trump says he met with the Netflix guy last week, well, that's because the guy's trying to, basically get in Trump's good graces. Their co-chief executive, Ted Sarandos, is who Trump was talking about when he said, I met with Ted last week. He's a great guy. I mean, these guys know what they have to do to get Trump's approval. They'll go there, they talk about how great a guy Trump is and what a great job he's doing. They kiss the ring, and then they try to get what they want. But with Netflix, the proof is in the pudding. The content that they push out to kids, the original content they push out to kids, is totally inappropriate in too many cases. Not every show, but in too many cases, it's totally inappropriate. So what do you think they would do with some of the classics? I want no part of that. So as a parent to young kids, I'm going to be rooting for Paramount. I don't love the hostile takeover approach, but you know what? The offer's better. As David Ellison said, you get $18 billion more in cash coming to shareholders. Another $2.25 a share was their offer. I mean, I'll let this one play out in court, and I know who I'm going to be rooting for in this. And it's not Netflix. It's Paramount.